Hello. Last time what we have done is we extracted this method inside the statement method because it was a big huge switch statement over here and we called it amount for. And amount for method we extracted in the same class which is in customer. This is okay and we called amount for from here. This is all nice. And later on after this extract method what we have done is we didn't like the names variable names and we changed it more clearer one. But the next question comes to this one. Do you feel that the new method is not in the correct class? So that is the question we are asking. So let's look at a little bit code. Okay, here we go. If you look at this code, is using this parameter rental. And when I highlight it, this one, all this becomes highlighted. And looks like I am accessing all rental things. And this is my local variable. And also this movie, this switch statement, I have this movie dot regular. These are constants on the movie. It's public. So I think this method doesn't uses anything customer any customer attributes. So it looks like this method is in the not right spot. But let's talk about a little bit more. So we can see that it uses information from the rental but does not use information from the customer, right? That's true. Customer doesn't use on the rental. Okay, this immediately raises my suspicious and that method is on the wrong object. In most cases, a method should be on the object whose data it uses. Okay, that is an important. But this in most cases, because there is no single truth. Always there's better thing you can improve the code. There is no best solution. Thus the method should be moved to the rental. So it looks like we agreed. So what is a move method refactoring? A method is or will be using or used by more features of another class than the class it is defined on. And what is the step? Create a new method with a similar body in the class it uses most. Either turn the old method into simple delegation, we will talk about it, or remove altogether. So you have this method and you move this method to class 2. So this is the first situation and this is the next. So we move this one to here. So it is there. So let's see, how do we do that? Steps for move method: declare method in target class, copy and fit code, set up reference from the source object to the target, turn the original method into delegation method. If you look at, we are going to use, looks like we are going to rename it. This is called get charge, not amount for. This is a noun, this is a verb. So the methods should be an action. So it should be verb. Check overriding methods, compile and test, find all users of the method, adjust them to call the method on target, remove original method, compile and test. Shall we try to do that? Okay, it is your turn. Just stop if you want, try to do it yourself, and later on come and watch. Let's see whether we are doing the same stuff. So what are we going to do is we will move get move method amount for method to rental. So from here amount for the name is get charge. I'm gonna do it after this short break you have taken. So hello again. Now I'm gonna implement it. And let's look at the pictures first, and then later on we will do it implemented. So this is the current one, and currently rental is we are going to move into from customer to the rental. So I will copy and paste this code into the rental class. So everything is here. Now I don't need to pass rental, right? Because we are inside it. So we don't need to do a rental dot get movie. I'm going to remove all these things, a rental. You may say, why this is so much bureaucracy? You are calling your own function with, that you can access the variables directly. But let it be like this. Maybe we will continue to do more refactoring, and this could be a needed thing. So no rush for that perspective. So that's it. And then from the customer, we alt method amount for, we will call our get charge method. Let's try to do it together on this one. So amount for, here it is. Let's make this full screen. And we will have our what? Let's open this movie. And this is main, test, and rental. Rental is here. Let me put the rental onto the right side, drag and drop. And here is the amount for. I'm gonna copy to somewhere here. Generally, I will move the getters or setters at the down because we don't do much. Constructors at the top, and this is another function. So the name is get charge, right? Get charge. And we don't need to pass this parameter. Why? Because we are already in rental class. So I'm gonna just get rid of this, and this will cause a lot of issues. This is cool because I don't need any more of this. I don't need any more this object because these are all my own method get price code. Oh, this is from movie. Yeah, get movie. We don't then yeah, and rental get displays rented, get days rented. Here it is, get days rented, same thing. And yeah, all get days rented. Cool. These are all done. So I have done it, but I didn't do anything, just added new method. It is working. Let's make sure our all tests are working. Go to customer test, right click and run as JUnit. It is here, all green, 2 tests we have. So what is next step is call from here. Directly, I'm gonna remove all this code. I will say return and rental dot get charge. And again, I'm gonna test all green. This means this is perfectly working. So far, we are doing great. So we have applied all the things. So let's look at some of the slides. We have done compiled and test when we did in small steps. These are all cool step by step. Why didn't we remove amount for method immediately instead of call new method get charged within the amount for method? So if you look at the code, what we have done is from the customer class here in Java and this rental, we called this get charge through here amount for. And we didn't directly find the amount for this one, which is only used by one currently. And we can call this one each dot get charge, right? Like directly we can call this one because each was what is a rental. So we didn't do that. That's the question to you. Why do you think we didn't do that at first? Thinking, okay. So the answer, let's match it. So amount for method might be used by some other part of the system. Currently, we know it's not used because we just extracted, but think about it. Maybe this function was there for a long time. Somebody else already extracted. Somebody else already maybe using this amount for many other classes as public. And then we shouldn't, if we remove immediately, we may cause problem, right? So before that, first we need to make sure the system still works with move method. Try not to take big steps, right? Once we make sure it is working before removing amount for method, we update the calls to the amount for and replace it with get charge. Then we can remove it safely or leave it as a deprecated. Let's do it. So you may say, what is going on here? So the amount for we currently we know we are calling on here. So what's my plan is come here. Instead of that each we are passing parameter as you see, I will just use each dot which is get charge, and we now get rid of this amount for as no one is calling that one. When we run, this is working fine. If I am not sure about this and somebody else is using this amount for, I will mark this with deprecated. So who we're going to call this one, they will have strike, and deprecated tag, these annotations has more parameters over you can add, and you can put some notes. For example, this is available like from this time to 2 years later. Let's say this is 2023 and 2025 fall. We will keep this one, but please update your interface because we are going to remove this. Or you can leave it if there is no harm, but you can say call get charged directly from rental. All is possible, but that is a good way to do it. But currently we don't need this one, right? Because no one is using. I can delete this and I can run this. Cool. So as you see, deleting or method is, we need to be very careful because there could be many people are using the same class. So this is the next step is to find every reference to old method and adjust the reference to use the new method as follows. We have done that, right? Currently, get charge, and we have done this one from amount for to it get charge. We did all this nice thing, and now we are finishing the move method. What happened if you look at the sequence diagram? And we have this get charge method was part of the customer, and then we moved to rental, and we are calling from that. Sometimes leave the old method to delegate to the new method. This is useful if it is public method and I don't want to change the interface of the other classes. So this is important. And we do compile and test. Everything is working. This is great. We did move refactoring and everything is working perfectly. From here, the method, we move to the get charge to here. Of course, you can select all, organize this stuff, Control Shift F to make it better look. So current picture, here it is, get charge. And we have this amount over here, get charge, and this amount over here. So let's think about more. The next question is coming is temporary variables are good or bad, or how should we deal this one? So we will meet you in the next video.